Hey there, Libras. Thank you so much for checking out my channel. This right here is The Flow, and I am AZMARi. First of all, I want to thank you all for being so super amazing and fantastic human beings, because you guys actually were the zodiac sign that got the most views. So I'm glad to see that you've been enjoying my readings. I hope they've been helpful in some way, shape, or form. Please do let me know in the comment section down below. Another announcement: I'm not really doing personal readings at this time, but I am now on Patreon and Buy Me a Coffee. So if you would like to tap in for those extra messages that may come up, then you can feel free to do so right there. All right, Libra. So as I was, even before I started the reading, I was like, what do I need to tell Libra? And then my spirit guides just started playing Figaro, Figaro, Figaro. I don't know what's going on with that. I guess maybe you like to sing that in the shower, or you're just into classical music. Yeah, I think that's like a specific confirmation message for a specific Libra out there. Yeah, or you might just like opera music, classic music, opera music. You might be an opera singer. Take it as it resonates. If you are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. This reading is intended for the collective of Libra. So that's Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. But if you have Libra as a stellium in your chart, which means if you have more than 3 planets in Libra, then this reading most likely is going to resonate with you as well. What else did I want to say? Yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I'm getting the same kind of energy that I did with Aries, which is interesting because Aries is like your polar axis sign. So Aries is the polar opposite of Libra energy. So maybe you want to check out that reading, or you might have strong Aries placements in your chart. If you don't know about your birth charts are free. You can Google them and check that out. Yeah. So check out Aries if you feel it. And also, finally, these readings are timeless. So whenever you come across them is when you need to come across them. Alrighty? Cool. Done with the whole spiel. Here we are. 9 of Cups. As your background energy, we have the 9 of Cups, 4 of Cups, 2 of Wands, and the Fool. So let's see if I can hold these with my cute little fingers. Actually, let me just put them down and then do 2 at a time. 2 at a time. So that's a message for you guys. Maybe you're trying to do too much at once, and then you pull back and you're like, okay, baby steps, baby steps. So that might be a message for you. Baby steps mostly linked to, because I'm holding the 9 of Cups and the 4 of Cups in my hand, and cups in the tarot represent emotions and relationships with other people, obviously. Duh. So with the 9 of Cups, that's your wish fulfillment, right? 9 of Cups is those relationships that make you feel the most at home within yourself, that are reflective of the highest, I don't want to say highest, but close to highest octave of the love vibration within you, right? Because we have 10 of Cups, we have Queen of Cups, and we have King of Cups, and the Ace of Cups, right? So the 9 of Cups, though, is you being, in a space where you are choosing to fully pour into yourself. Because in the past, this is your background energy, right? You've been taken for granted, right? You have been in situation. Oh, I was about to say situations and ships, but maybe you've been in situationships. Maybe you've been on ships. I don't know why that came out, but like maybe you live by the ocean. But here we are, with your background energy showing me that you're just learning how to pour back energy into yourself after a period of being taken for granted. And it's so interesting how I mentioned the Aries reading in the beginning, because here we are with the Fool card, which is the Aries major arcana over here, and the Two of Wands. So with the Fool card coming out in the Two of Wands, this is telling me, okay, you're in this space where you're like, let me pour back into myself and plan how to then move forward. Because when you pour back into yourself, you then are able to get that necessary steam, that necessary push that you need to take your dreams forward. And maybe that's why you're also being led to the Aries reading, because you may be more in Aries energy than Libra energy per se, mostly because Libras are very good at people pleasing, which brings me back to, and please don't roast me in the comments when I say people pleasing. All of us can tend to be people pleasers until we learn to learn the life lesson that we actually do not need to please people, and we can't honestly please everybody, and so this is what you're learning, learning to not people please, learning to please yourself first, and learning that the right people will then now come to you, being able to take that risk to do what you love and to be around who you love and to surround yourself with things that you love. That's the energy that is propelling you. Yes, I think that's the better wording. It's propelling you to a space where you're able to plot your next moves going on as the year progresses, because I believe Aries season is the new year. I mean, even zodiac wise, astrologically, spiritually, if you're in the spiritual community, you all know this. Aries season is literally New Year's season for all of us. So that's really interesting energy. I feel led to say as well, with the Fool and the Two of Wands, some of you may be making plans for things that you've been wanting to take a risk on. So this might be with regards to relationships as well, so take that as it resonates for you. So starting off your energy with the current vibrations, the current situations, we have the Star and the Two of Pentacles. I love this. This is what happens when you pour back into yourself. This is actually as a result of the background energy, because this is your choice to heal. The Star energy is about healing, it's about rejuvenating yourself, it's about bringing healing to other people as well. And so maybe you may have gone through situations in the past that kind of just led you to feel like humans can be horrible, creatures sometimes. But then making the choice every day to just pour back into yourself and, focus on your healing and to defend all of the things that you have fought for. To take risks, to stand up for yourself as well. That's what I'm hearing. Taking a risk to stand up for yourself and what you believe in as well. And all of that is bringing the beautiful Libran energy of the Six of Pentacles. Here we are. See that justice scale? I hope you can, yeah, there we go. See those scales of justice and the World. So again, with this people-pleasing energy that I talked about earlier, you're learning that, maybe some of you may be in a position where you assist a lot of people. It doesn't have to be financially, it could be with your words of advice. Maybe people really, come to you and really, think that you're a perfect person to ask for advice. For a lot of you, though, it's monetary, and so you're learning how to balance that and to choose what exactly is the right thing to invest in. You know, is this bringing healing to me or healing to a person? Is it benefiting the overall good, you know, of society? Does it go with your morals, you know? So with the world coming out here, I feel like you've achieved some sort of maturity when it comes to learning equal give and take as well. You know, learning that relationships are not one-sided, and you're learning to pull out of that lower vibration of Libra energy of wanting to make everyone happy just to keep the peace. You're learning that for there to be lasting peace, the peace needs to be kept with you first, and then everybody else can follow that peace later, you know. And I'm all for that energy. Go Libras. Yeah, and so that's you just communicating to everybody like, yo, I'm healing, I am healed, I'm going to stay healed, I'm going to continue healing, I'm going to communicate my healing, I'm going to share this healing with you, and if you don't like it, that's too bad for you. You can hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. I just feel like you guys are in this beautiful free vibe, you know, because I think that a lot of you are realizing that a lot of the things that held you back in the past are because you were that people pleaser, you know, and you may have been in situations as well with, you know, narcissistic people who kept you in this position of just being the sacrificial lamb. Like, I'm always going to sacrifice myself for everybody. But now you're learning that you don't need to do that. You can make sacrifices for yourself, and people are seeing that you are victorious in that. You know, you are victorious in standing in your power. For a lot of you, actually I want to say some of you, not a lot, well, just take it how it resonates, but I feel like it's just a small portion of you. You've had to sacrifice a lot in order to gain success in anything that you're passionate about. And because you have put so much blood, sweat, and tears into everything, you're not compromising your healing for anybody. You're not compromising your joy and your beautiful energy for anybody, you know, unless they show up as the same energy as you, which is the Queen of Pentacles, which is Miss Abundance, Miss Independent, you know. Also, it could be Mr. Independent. Shout out to you Divine Masculines watching, because as I say in all of my videos, whenever you see a queen or a king, we all have masculine and feminine energies within us. So this is the energy of being abundant, like letting stuff come to you, you know, attracting and not chasing, taking the right risks when need be, you know. This is my trusty Nine of Pentacles card. And the Nine of Pentacles traditionally in the tarot is the card of just self-sufficient people, right? What did I say? You cannot make this up. Taking charge of all the people, places, and things who think and thought trying to block my thought. I was about to say thought. Trying to block my... See, there may have been people who have been sending you negative thoughts, trying to block you, trying to do everything in their power to stop you from making any forward movement in life. You may have been dealing with a Capricorn. It doesn't have to be. Or you may have a lot of Capricorn in your chart. You may have Cancer in your chart as well, dominant on the table as well. I can see Aquarius, I can see Sagittarius, I can see Pisces, and your energy, Libra, as well as Aries energy. So this is you basically taking charge of the situation. No matter how bad the situation is, this is you just taking the reins of your metaphysical, beautiful, Merkaba and just controlling what you can and letting go and letting God and moving away with the help of your spirit guides from everything that sought to backstab you, right? see there's like a woman who's like hidden, and she's like moving away from everything that sought to destroy her. Like, there are swords in the boat. People tried to sink this boat. They tried, but nobody would ever try to sink a boat that they didn't find of value. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel just this beautiful energy. I think that's why that whole like Figaro energy came out in the beginning, because you're feeling so carefree. You're, able to look at things as they are and realize that, I have a choice to react how I want to react to whatever is happening in my life. And I'm going to choose to basically pour back into myself, to sit back, meditate, to heal, close out cycles that aren't meant for me. This is you now speaking to yourself. You're like, I'm gonna take risks to continue healing. Some of you may also be taking a risk to help someone out. Others of you are speaking up about injustices, because I see the 7 of Wands, the 8 of Wands, the 9 of Pentacles, and the Justice all in a row. So that's you with the 8 of Wands communicating, defensiveness, like defending yourself. And the 9 of Pentacles, taking that risk for justice. So some of you may be, either just doing it for yourself, defending yourself, or you may be taking a risk to, defend somebody else in any way, shape, or form. Right? But mostly I see a lot of communication here, and it's because it started within you, that you've learned how to manifest all of these beautiful energies within yourself. And so because of that, then you're able to take a risk to do what is best for you, right? Here we have the 10 of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. This came out for Aries as well, so yeah, most likely you should watch the Aries reading. I think it has some messages for you. It really does. With the 10 of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune, that's you basically going after every single thing that you deserve, and not even going after it. You've already done the work. You've done the legwork, and you're still going to continue to, because healing is a never-ending journey. You're still going to continue to do all of these things. But because you choose to continue that, the universe is helping you along, because God helps those who help themselves, Yeah, so that's the energy I'm getting for you, Libra. I don't want to oversaturate this reading, but if you want to tap in for some more Libra energies, come on and join the Patreon gang. You can join the Buy Me a Coffee gang as well. But yeah, both of them basically offer extra readings and extra interesting, I don't want to say freebies, but extra, offers on each tier that you subscribe to. So if you feel led to support in any way, shape, or form, or you just want to be a part of the Flow Gang and talk to like-minded people and just connect and help encourage each other on the journey, please do. The more, the merrier. We love you so, so, so much. Thank you so much for watching, Libra. Namaste.